Welcome back to some more Timberborn. Last time we set this up. This is overflowing. Why is this overflowing? Oh, is it because this is going out? I think so. Causing some issues with it. So we're definitely gonna... Oh, drought's approaching. So this is gonna take care of itself pretty quickly. Hopefully this doesn't overflow into that. Maybe I should put a piece of levee here just to be sure. But yeah, we're gonna need to prioritize these and probably these two just to make sure. Because if this gets too full, it should just start going off of this, but I guess this is lower, so it's going that way, which is why this is a problem. Anyway, last time we removed the blockages that were here, put in some dirt and levees and stuff like that, and put in a bunch of water wheels, which we have to finish, but this is going to help us keep this industrial area going more. So once this is all taken care of, it should get done pretty quickly. We did get bot factories built, but they don't have a whole lot of resources to be making these items because we are out of metal blocks, we're out of gears. We do have some planks, but not a whole lot. So that is, we did put in 3 extra plank factories, so that's going to help with that, and then that should help us make more gears eventually. We do have some scrap metal, but we are going to need to head over here, I think, today and get this collected pretty soon here. So what is going to be the easiest way to get there? I guess if we just come off like this area, put in some stairs going here, I'm thinking we'll just go up this way, and then I guess put a set of stairs in here. So that disconnected. Oh, we're gonna need to put stairs in here. So stairs, and then stairs, and then I guess we'll just have the scrap flag down here, or a couple of them. Like this. Do I have it paused? No, I just have it going slow. Okay, they'll slowly get that built. I do want to get that done, but getting the rest of this taken care of is going to be the most important thing, so we will see. Let's speed this up a little bit. So anyway, so we did get this done. We got most of this built. We are waiting on metal blocks and gears to build the assemblers, and this stuff takes those same things. They are also waiting on metal blocks to finish this platform here that's going to allow them to get up to this. And that's all they need for that. So that's going to take a little bit of time. We should get it done soon. Okay, good. This is fine now that this is all put in. So it was caused by this water overflowing into here. And we do still have 3 days left. This is going to fill up even more. And then if this fills up to the top of this, it will. We have 3 dams here and 3 dams here, so it will overflow. Oh, this is overflowing. So that's why it's not getting any taller here. We are eventually going to need to get this done, and I guess we actually could, now that these are built. So let's go ahead and put in levees along this. Obviously, we're going to want to start with this one. We'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm glad they got this finished. We are slowly working on gears. I feel like we're using the metal before we, like as soon as we get it, it's getting put into stuff. We do have 1 bot chassis, 1 bot head, and 1 bot limb, but we're gonna need 4 limbs in order to make the rest, or make an actual bot. So it's going to be a little bit before that's ready. And I feel like we're just losing scrap metal like crazy. So yeah, we're gonna have to get that taken care of soon too. Okay, I feel like that is okay. Yep, they are slowly just getting that all done. I guess this isn't going to be able to fill up completely until we take care of the rest of this, but this is still, like I've been saying, a lot more water than what we had before, because this slowly drains into here, so we can pump constantly and be fine. And actually, since we do have mostly full storage, I am going to pause 5 of these and we'll just have 4 pumping, so we should be good on that. I could also build more water storage, but because we are so low on metal, I want to get this stuff going first, because we can put the bots into the dirt excavator and the smelters and stuff like that to help lower the amount of injuries that we've got, and we're going to need the metal to build that. And then I guess depending on how it all goes, I got to figure out how we're going to do more smelters, because we only have 1. Everything's taking a lot longer. We do have scrap metal right there, so thankfully they don't have to go far for that. But I've got to figure out how we're going to... What I could do is build... no, I can't. Never mind. I was going to say I could build like around here to get up here and get onto this platform, but how am I going to get stairs there? You know, that's not really going to work. I have to think about it. I will have to think about it. I guess we could do... I don't know. We don't really have any extra space here, otherwise we could do something like that. Can I put... No, this is too tall. I was gonna say, maybe I could put something next to this. That's not gonna work. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll have to think about it. If you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments. But I'm gonna have to figure out how we're going to be able to fit in and connect power to some more smelters. Because that's really what is holding us back the most, I think, is the smelting of the metal. And I guess the gears too, but I think if we can get caught up on some of this other stuff, maybe we'll actually be able to make this happen. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, getting distracted. We've got so much power here that we're not using, but that's okay. I mean, little by little, we will get it taken care of. And this is a bit of a longer drought. Well, I guess they're all kind of a bit longer now, but now that this is here, I don't really have to worry about it a whole lot. I think that's going to be helpful. How far are they on getting this stuff done? Not super far. Okay, I'm going to higher prioritize this stuff here so we can start working on it. And then I can still make these... Oh, man, they got that done quick. Make these high priority as we go. Just to get that taken care of. Okay. Food. We are looking decent on food. Not super great, but as time goes, hopefully that will get better. We don't have very many eggplant rations. We have a lot of eggplants. So what is holding us back for that? Got enough of all of this stuff, so it shouldn't really take too long. Maybe I need to prioritize this building by haulers. The corn seems to be fine. But we have so many eggplants sitting here that aren't getting turned into rations, so it's not great. We got this full. This is empty. This is empty, so that's where all of the empty slots are, which is fine. Not the greatest, but it is okay. I may also prioritize the smelter and the gear workshops just to get some of this taken care of a little bit faster. Okay, so they are slowly getting this stuff done. I can high prioritize this one. I guess I'm gonna probably have to get these built before I can finish all of this, unless I put stairs going this direction, which I could do. I might as well do that. Because I have the space. So I could do it here, and then they could go behind. Then I can delete this and just get the rest of it built. It'll be fine. I prioritize this one. We are slowly working on putting in the dynamite. I guess I could explode some of this on this side because it will allow more water here that is going to drain into here. I don't really want to do this yet because it's just going to create a little hole for the water to sit that's not going to work. But slowly and surely I can get some of this taken care of. Make it a little bit deeper. Okay, we are starting to get stuff done. I feel like by the time we actually get over here to start getting it, we're going to be out of scrap metal. Maybe not. Maybe I'm overreacting, but it just feels like we don't have much. Man, we're almost out of... Are we out of badwater? No. What is this stuff? Gears. You know, I probably don't need these to be gears. Maybe I will make these into badwater storage, just so we have extra space. Because we need it for the extract and for the scrap metal, and I feel like they are just... Whoa, okay. We'll click on this. There's too much stuff there. Badwater. Badwater and bad... Oh no, that's extract. Wrong thing. Badwater. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Okay. That should all be badwater if I can see it, which I cannot. Everything's too close together. Okay, there we go. So they'll be able to store a little extra badwater so that these guys don't have to... Oh, these guys don't have to wait quite as long in between. Yeah. Every time we get gears and metal blocks, they just get used up right away. So it's going to be a little bit. But anyway, we are getting some of these items stored up. I guess I might end up having to have an extra factory make some limbs because you need 4 limbs per bot. And you only need 1 of each of these. So if we're getting too far ahead on the other ones, we're gonna end up struggling to make bots anyway. Okay, they should be able to get this done, and then everything in here is collectible. So they can start grabbing that. And then this goes like directly to this area where the scrap metal is stored. So it shouldn't be too bad. And then the haulers bring the scrap metal over to here when they have the time. So how are we doing now on eggplant rations? We're still low. I don't understand. Maybe we just need more haulers. They have too much to do. Yeah, there's somebody in here. We have all of the resources. I guess they don't... Oh no, they have a decent amount of power. So I'm wondering why this is having such a problem. Or they're just eating the eggplant rations first. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. Okay, they got that all taken care of. Let's put in another levee here, which I'm going to high prioritize. And I guess I'll take the pathing out. You know what? I'm going to actually use this tool because I feel like it's less likely that I'm going to accidentally delete the levees. Okay. I don't really need this one put in place because... Oh, I guess I didn't need to worry about that. Putting the extra set of stairs in. Since I don't have to put a spot there. Yeah, okay, that'll be fine. We're still just slowly getting this stuff taken care of. Ugh. Taken way too long. Oh, and this is flooded, so they can't put anything in there, but I guess I could make this deeper. It would take probably make this all lower. I don't know if that's good or not, though, for water evaporation purposes. I guess this isn't gonna end up being able to get, well, it could back up into here. I was gonna say, it's not gonna be able to get up to the top because this is gonna back up, but it's just gonna be extra water that we'll get to store, so that'll be fine. We're slowly building the rest of these, and then I can start putting in the power shafts here to connect them all so that they can all be connected to this, because I feel like we probably don't even have enough power. Oh no, we do. Oh, well, no, none of them are running, so that's why. So ignore that, because we probably don't have enough power, and that's why everything's taking too long. We only have, what, these? Oh, only these 4 sections are hooked to it. This isn't connected at all. So I actually should make sure that is done. I'm sitting here like, blah, 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 blah. Why isn't this all working? Yeah, that's why. We don't have enough power. I'm gonna have to figure out how we're gonna get this connected. Okay, since, here's my thought. If we do this, and then we do one of these, put in this and one of these, and then I guess this. It's kind of a weird idea, but if I do it this way, I have to have this too. If I do it this way, I can hook up the power to all of these. So I'm gonna have to start over here, hook the power up to all of this. Then I can go this direction and hook it up here, and it'll connect to the side of this building. Because all of this is pathing, so I can't really do it here. But then they can still get around here. I can hook this into it as well, and then this will all just be what it needs to be. And then all of this will be hooked to it. So yeah, let's see, 35%. That's part of the problem too. Yeah, we need to really get this stuff connected. So what are they? We're working on gathering scrap metal again, so I don't need to worry about that. This is all done, so that's good. So I guess we should start building. Let's get these 3 done, which maybe they can't reach them. No, they can't. So, can they reach that now? Nope. Okay, so we're gonna do this so they can get to here. Oh, it's because this isn't hooked up. Okay, so they can start that, and then I am going to start putting in, these are set to high priority, right? Okay. Start putting in these power shafts here. I'm going to make this a semi-high priority. These ones are going to be low priority for now. What do we need for this? Just logs. Okay, so they shouldn't take too long to get those built. Yeah, because then if I can get all of this connected and start getting these done, it's going to be a lot more power that we can use at a time, which is really going to help get everything done. No wonder it was taking so long. I didn't even think about that. If we can get this up to 100%, maybe we'll actually have some metal to use. Yeah. Is there a way for me to get it? No, never mind. Okay. Although, you know what? Instead of doing all this, I could just connect these to this on this side. And then we really don't need to get over here anymore. So I could just connect this to this instead of building all this out of metal and everything. Because then this would be connected to all of this stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay, high prioritize this one. Medium prioritize. Oh, that's 100%. Darn it. I'm gonna have to delete that too. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I am gonna end up doing that because we don't need to get over here anymore. I didn't even think about that part of it. So we can put in the power shafts along here. This is gonna be high priority. Put in another piece here, which is gonna be high priority. Ugh! I said this was high priority. Why? 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 Very annoying. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to do it one piece at a time. Okay, so this is all done. Let's get rid of these paths. I think we can do maybe to here and not have any issues. Let's track it. Yeah, it doesn't say that it's gonna be impossible to build, so I think we're good. Okay, so because of that, I am going to delete these items. Okay, that, I guess. This whole thing. We don't need this. Oh, no, cancel. Just that. And this. You guys can get all those resources. And then, like I said, this is going to connect here eventually. Okay, so they're getting that going. How are we doing on metal over here? We are getting it, and we're still doing fine on that, although I guess it is taking them a long time to smelt it. So I'm glad we are collecting more, because if we were actually using this to full capacity, we'd probably be almost out of scrap metal at this point. I do want to get this straightened today, but I feel we're going to end up using platforms or overhangs or whatever to make it happen and still have water in here, which means that we're going to need a lot more metal. So I think before I actually get that done, which I'm quite disappointed that we're not going to get it done today, but I think it's probably going to have to either be next time or the time after, because we have to get caught up on this metal situation that we've got. Oh, that's why I did all this, because I wanted to... Okay, wait. Before we actually do this, I know I just put those in, but I want to high prioritize all of this stuff. Oh, and that's why I had... I guess I might be able to put a set of stairs here to get these ones, and then maybe here to get this. So can... Oh, we don't have enough stuff. Well, I'm going to high prioritize... Oh, they are high priorities. I'm gonna high prioritize all of this. And then that should be where they take it. What, are we out of... Or it's just taking a long time because we don't have enough power? Yeah, I guess. Okay, they are putting stuff in here. They're putting the extract We just need to make sure we have enough. Oh, it's just taking too long. So extract is in place for all of these. So they just need dynamite. I guess while we're waiting, we'll continue putting in the power shafts over here. Come on, dynamite beaver. Is this guy going? Because I probably don't really need to be using that right now. That might give them a little bit more power. 50%, okay. These are all connected, so that's doing better. I could probably pause the planks for a short time. Or maybe I pause the... I mean, we can't actually make any... I'm gonna pause these two for a short time too, so we can have these guys going a little bit more. Okay, good, 100%. We still need to catch up on limbs, so I'm gonna leave that one, but these two will wait a little bit to turn them back on. And then hopefully we can get more dynamite and more metal faster. Get this taken care of. How's this coming along? Okay, we got a couple pieces in. Still not quick enough. 60%. Yeah. Trying to think. I guess I could pause a couple of these too for a short time just to get that stuff done. Once we get the dynamite put into place here, then I can delete the stairs, pick up the pieces, dynamite this. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then I can actually put the stuff here to connect more water wheels, which is going to make it so I can actually have all of this running at once. But it's just a matter of... Ooh, actually, I can do all of this at once since I can get to here. I am going to high prioritize this one just to make sure. They should be able to get around. So. Okay, we just have this one piece left. They have the explosives, they just have to build it, and then I can actually dynamite this. I am going to delete this one, pick up the pieces. What are we doing over here? Oh, still just barely hanging on. Okay, this can be deleted. Let us put in the singles here and here. Where did that go? Ugh. I'm gonna delete that. It's one log. It's fine. But let's high prioritize these two because I wasn't thinking about that either. Okay, so we have time. I'm going to detonate these. I'm gonna put in another one of these. I'm going to go ahead and get these taken care of. I prioritize this one. We got all these built. It was great. Let's get rid of these two. And build these two power shafts. And we're almost there. Actually, I can delete this path. And then we just have to make sure these are done before I build the last one, so. Okay, dynamite this. Oh, I trashed it. I didn't dynamite. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. I guess I don't necessarily need to do this, but I'm just trying to get as much done as I can before I fill this space in. Let's dynamite this. Put in one more of these. Get this taken care of, and then I will go ahead and put in the other stuff. This is going to be able to get taken care of if we come all the way around here, which is going to be a little bit annoying, but it will be possible. Okay, they got these done. Let's put in another power shaft here. And then as soon as that's built, I'm going to delete these stairs and get this all taken care of. How are we doing? Come on, let's get this done. How are we out? Oh. They were able to make a bot. No? Or they just put the pieces in here and they're working on the first bot, it seems. Okay, yeah, I guess that's what is happening. Okay, it's like, where did my limbs go? Okay, let's detonate this. Then we can go ahead and put this in. This is done. Let's delete this. Get a solid power shaft in here. This needs to be picked up. Okay, that's done. Get this in. I'm going to delete the paths to here. I should still be able to pick. What do you mean it's too far from a district? Is it because this is... Oh, yeah, I guess that's because that's not built. Oh, we don't have any gears. Okay. One more over here. These are going to be connected. How is this coming along? 100% still. Oh, it's because it's nighttime. Oh, this is taking too long. The drought's almost over though, so we'll get more science pretty soon. This is working pretty well. If we can get this turned into a bot, then we will actually be... This also causes a lot of injuries, so we are going to probably do those two first so they can work a little bit faster. Then we'll do the bot part factories. You don't have gears. Yeah. Okay, so this is done. Let's get another one of these put in place. These are all connected, so that's good. I am going to go ahead and unpause these two. And then I guess we'll see. Are we still... Oh, we're at 58%. Okay, that's done. This is going to get done, and then we got one more, and then all of this will be connected. Hopefully, let's see. This has over 1,000 getting supplied, so... I don't know what the demand is over here, but that's going to help a lot. It's going to double the amount of power, or more than double the amount of power that we're going to have for this stuff, so very, very helpful. Okay, they're getting that last one done there. Before they do that, let's see. Yeah, so it's going to be enough for everything to run. Like, just enough with all of the water wheels going. But yeah. Getting there. Okay. So that's going to be connecting all of it. Now everything should be at 100%. Awesome. We have, yeah, about 200 extra power compared to what we're using. But this isn't going yet, and it's going to need 250, so we're going to, like, just have enough, pretty much, barely, to get it all working properly. I might end up having to put, I don't know, do something. I don't even know what I would do. But anyway, so that's all of that. They are slowly getting other stuff done now that that is taken care of. I guess what I could do now is put down, this is a triple, right? So I can put a path along here. I'm gonna put stairs in here to get down into this area. We need these to be singles first. And then I'll continue working on that. Okay, so this is pretty much built. We are gonna have stuff done. We have a bot. I am gonna turn this into a bot thing. I know that it is gonna take time for the bot to get this done, but we're gonna have less injuries if I have the bot in there instead. And the bot can work 24/7. So we will be able to have them making more bots as the time progresses. We are not getting the limbs though because we don't have enough gears. So I may end up having to put another gear workshop in. Well, I guess these all used gears, didn't they? The power shafts. Oh no, they were just using logs. Oh man, what are all of our gears going into in here? I'm gonna pause this for a moment. I do need this built eventually, but I feel like the limbs are more important at this time. Prioritize this by haulers. Okay, so we're doing that. This area is complete, and as time goes on, I will build these, but right now we don't need them as too much. And we can still get down there later and build them once we have enough gears, because it takes 100 gears, which means that it's gonna be a pain. It's gonna be a big deal. Oh, that might be where my gears went to too. Now this is at 94%, so we should be able to get that going. We've got just over 700 scrap metal, so they are slowly keeping up with it. Oh my goodness. Crazy stuff. I really was hoping to get more done today. Yeah. How are the eggplant rations? We're still so low on eggplant rations. So we have 6 injured beavers. We have a few more haulers now because we only have 16 vacant spots. Yeah. This is almost done, so they'll be able to put them in there, and then I guess we're gonna have, you know, we're going to be able to continue using bots in all of this as time goes on, but I think I'm going to start out, I think like I did last time, putting them in the bot assemblers first, then the bot factories, then we'll probably put them into here. That said it was a drought approaching. Okay, not a huge deal. And as time goes on, we'll be able to dynamite more of this out and get that done. We're still just barely keeping, like, we get a metal block or a gear in and they get moved to a building that uses them, so. Not doing great on that. I think this is the only one that, like, where else are our gears going? They should just be going into here. Okay, there we go. Got enough. Okay. And we have our second bot. So we finally have bots. We have all the power connected, finally. And yeah, it's gonna be a little bit. I want to get this going, but like I said before, we're gonna have to have more metal blocks. I think I'm gonna have to figure out how we're going to add more smelters, because we have a decent amount of scrap metal, and I can always add more scrap metal flags over here to get more and more if we start using it up faster. But like, it's taking too long for this to get built. I might also need to put in some more gear workshops. I'm not really sure. But that's going to be a later thing. So yeah, I guess next time what we're going to do is build more smelters and maybe some more gear workshops so that we can get things done a little bit faster. And then I'm probably going to have to get more water wheels in, because at this point we are like just barely 99 to 100% of the power that we need. So we're gonna have to figure something out to make that work better. But yeah, that's gonna be next time, focusing on that stuff. thankfully we are progressing and getting stuff done. That's going to be it for today. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you liked this video, I'm going to pop a couple more episodes up here that you might also enjoy. Leave a comment below. If you have any comments or concerns, I would love to hear them. That's going to be it for today. I'll see you next time.